Austin, Texas, still one of the top 10 places to live in 2023? And the answer is absolutely not. According to the annual rankings report by U.S. News and World Report, Austin, Texas is no longer in the top 10 places to live in the country. And if you're wondering if it's because of the rising housing costs, you would be absolutely correct. Many people are looking to cut costs, save money, lower their cost of living, and Austin, Texas is definitely not going to provide that. So in this video, we're going to cover the pros and the cons, the good and the bad in regards to living right here in Austin, Texas. A lot has changed in the last several years, some for the better and some for the worse. So we're going to cover it all, so stay tuned. My name is Richard Soto, a local real estate broker with VIP Realty, the premier firm in real estate right here in Austin, Texas, with offices throughout the state of Texas. In this video, we're going to cover how Austin, Texas has changed dramatically over the last several years, and we're going to cover the pros and the cons. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I'm all about eating my dessert first. So we're going to cover the pros, but don't worry, there are some significant cons in regards to living in Austin, and we're about to get right after it, starting with the first pro, and that is going to be the economy and job market. Regardless of where you reside, you need to live in an area that's got plenty of job growth and opportunities economically, unless you're wealthy or just hit the Texas Mega Lotto, which in that case, please hook your boy up. I would greatly appreciate it. With such huge companies such as Tesla and Google relocating to Austin, the job growth is predicted to increase by 50% over the next 10 years, which is absolutely amazing. So whether you're looking for a tech job or any other industry, if you need employment or maybe you're underemployed, wherever it is that you're currently located at, Austin, Texas is going to give you an enormous amount of opportunities with different employment options. What's more, Austin was recently ranked as having the second hottest job market in the country, according to the Wall Street Journal. You may have heard Austin billionaire Elon Musk recently declare that our city is poised to be the biggest boomtown in the U.S. In a study of 53 U.S. metro areas with at least 1 million residents, the Wall Street Journal puts Austin at the number 2 spot in its rankings in the country's top labor markets. For its list, the journal looked at factors like unemployment rate, wages, and changes in payroll and workforce size. So again, guys, whatever industry you're in, whether it's marketing, whether you're a real estate agent, actually, just by the way, we are always hiring at VIP Realty right here in Austin, Texas. Or maybe you're in a total different industry, healthcare, services, whatever the case is. You can definitely find employment in the city of Austin. Now, let's move on to our second pro in regards to the city of Austin, Texas. And that is going to be that Austin is a major hub for startups. So if you're an entrepreneur like myself, Austin is going to be the ideal place for you to reside in and start your next multi-million, billion-dollar empire. Austin is definitely a great place for entrepreneurs. In fact, Inc. magazine recently voted Austin the #1 city to start a business. The city attracts $2 billion in venture capital and corporate entity investments each year, making it the perfect place to launch a new business. Guys, so whatever your next big idea is, if you need to raise some funds, some venture capital, Austin, Texas is going to be a great place to set the foundation for your next business venture. Now, let's move on to the third pro of living in Austin, Texas. And that is going to be that Austinites are very happy people. The city of Austin has an awesome laid-back vibe. It's very calm. I love the city of Austin. And if you like being around joyful, peaceful, happy-go-lucky people, you will love the city of Austin, because who wants to be around frowny, complaining, whiny, depressed people? Nobody. So if you want to be cheerful, if you want to have some smiles around you on a daily basis, Austin's going to be that city for you. It has even been recognized by National Geographic as one of the happiest cities in America. Let's move on to the next pro, and that is going to be that the majority of people in Austin are going to be highly educated. So if you want to have some serious conversations about the world, the majority of the people in Austin are going to be highly educated. Not to mention, there are so many public independent schools in the city of Austin that have A ratings. So if you have kids like myself, and public education is of top priority, Austin is going to give you exceptional public education. I, for one, refuse to pay for private school. So Austin is definitely going to give you a lot of options in regards to the public ISD. Moving on to the next pro, and that is going to be outdoor activities and recreation. There is no need to sit in your home, watch TV, scroll on your iPhone, and look at TikTok all day. There are a plethora of different things that you can do in the city of Austin, whether it's hiking, biking, jogging, paddleboarding, kayaking. Maybe you want to ski on the lake. There is so much outdoor fun to be had in the city of Austin. So if you enjoy the outdoors as much as I do, you will love residing in Austin, Texas. There's a great diversity of outdoor activities to choose from since the weather is agreeable year-round. There's seldom a bad time to enjoy yourself outdoors. Another pro is going to be that Austin was voted and recognized as the greenest city in the Lone Star State. The city has devoted 15% of its land to open spaces, trails, and parks. It has adopted other green practices such as recycling and using renewable energy. If you move to Austin, do not forget your reusable water bottle and grocery bags. Another pro is going to be the food scene. And if you watched any of my previous videos, you know I'm a huge foodie. I love going out to eat. As a matter of fact, it's pretty much a guarantee that I will be going out to eat 2 times a day, 7 days a week, mainly because my schedule is so hectic. Never mind the fact that I don't know how to cook. So if you reside in the city of Austin, there is going to be numerous different restaurant options and foods from all around the world. However, as we already know in Texas, topping the list is going to be Tex-Mex, which is absolutely my favorite meal. And Austin is also going to provide some of the best barbecue in the country as well. Austin is known as being one of the food truck capitals of America, and locals love this unfussy restaurant alternative. Some of the best meals can be found as the numerous food pods stretch throughout the city, so don't make the mistake of overlooking them. Another pro is going to be the music scene in Austin. As we already know, Austin, Texas is known as the live capital music of the world. So if you like live music, regardless of the type of music you might be into, you will definitely find it in the city of Austin. Austin is not only known as the live music capital of the world, but it also boasts more live music venues than any other city per capita in the country. You can bet that there's no shortage of great music venues to explore. In fact, Austin is home to one of the most highly regarded music festivals in the country, South by Southwest, which offers a plethora of film, art, and music to the community over the span of a week. Guys, those are just a few of the pros in regards to living in Austin. There are so many more. Some of the friendliest people in the world reside in the city of Austin. If you have a family like I do, exceptional schools, a million things to do every weekend, every night of the week for that matter. Whether you want fine dining or some of the best pizza in town, Austin offers so much, regardless if you have a large family or maybe you're single, ready to mingle, maybe you want to find a date or a mate. There is always something to do and fun to be had and beautiful views to take in the city of Austin, right near downtown, some beautiful hills. It is a beautiful, beautiful city right here in the state of Texas. So we've covered some of the pros. Now let's get into some of the cons in regards to living in Austin. So the first con is going to be something that I pretty much cover in every video, regardless of the city that I'm covering, whether it's Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio, or Houston, and Austin is just the same. One of the biggest cons of residing in Texas is going to be the summer heat. And guys, let me tell you, in July and August, it is almost unbearable. The Texas heat is absolutely brutal. Temperatures well into the hundreds, and then you factor in the humidity, whew, it is devastating right here during the summer in Austin, Texas. It's not uncommon for summer highs to reach above 100 degrees Fahrenheit several days in a row, and the average summer temperature clocks in at around 96 degrees Fahrenheit from June to August. So my advice to you, especially if you're relocating from a cooler climate, do not make any plans during the day in July and August. Make sure you take care of those errands early in the morning or late at night. Either way, you're still going to be hot. Definitely don't do grocery shopping or hit the mall in the middle of the afternoon, because when you get back to your car is going to be on fire. I refuse to go grocery shopping. I actually get my food delivered, or my groceries delivered anyway. And if I have to go to the mall, I only go shopping if there's going to be underground parking or some type of covered garage, because I refuse to park my car out in that summer Texas sun, because I know it is going to be brutal once I jump in the car. Another con right here in Austin is going to be that the city lacks diversity. And that's pretty much a big con, but don't worry, Austin is still very friendly and very inclusive. With almost 75% of its population being white, Austin lacks the cultural diversity that many major cities are known for. However, don't let that deter you. If you value culture diversity and all it has to offer, move to Austin and be part of the change. So guys, you don't have to worry about it. Austin is welcoming. People are friendly, not only in Austin, but throughout the state of Texas. However, Austin definitely sorely lacks when it comes to diversity. Moving on to the next con, and that is going to be that you're absolutely going to need a car, or a vehicle, a motorcycle, a trike, a bike. You're going to need something to maneuver and get around the city of Austin, because everything is so spread out. Whether you're going to the gym, the grocery store, you gotta drop off the kiddos at school, or maybe you need to take them to baseball practice. It's going to be a haul, and you're going to have to drive probably 30 minutes each way. We have clients that relocate from cities such as Chicago, New York, and a lot of them want to reside in a very walkable city. Well, guess what? You're not gonna find that in the state of Texas, and you're not gonna find it in Austin, or at least the majority of the parts and neighborhoods located in Austin. So a vehicle is definitely going to be a must, because you can only take Ubers so often before it becomes extremely expensive. And guys, not only are you going to need a vehicle, make sure that vehicle has a very, very good AC for those Texas summers. So vehicle definitely needed in Austin, Texas. The next con is a big one, and that is going to be the housing. Over the last 3 years, the housing prices in Austin have erupted, they've exploded, they've shot up through the roof, to the point where a lot of home buyers have been priced out of the market. The market has stabilized. Some home prices have been reduced. It's not as crazy as it was a year ago. However, home prices in Austin are definitely higher than the majority of other large cities throughout the state of Texas, such as San Antonio, Houston, Fort Worth. So if you're trying to save money in regards to expenses with your housing, it's definitely not going to happen in the city of Austin. Another con is going to be the traffic. So regardless of where you go, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, or night, you are going to be stuck in traffic. I have attempted to get through downtown Austin hundreds of times. I've tried to avoid the traffic down 35 South when I'm headed to our San Antonio office, and it just doesn't happen. Regardless of the time of the day, I am going to be stuck on 35, and not only 35, the side roads, back roads, other highways and freeways, it does not matter. You are going to go nowhere fast in the city of Austin in your vehicle. You're better off jumping on a paddleboard and getting through the lake across town, because you're probably going to be stuck in traffic 7 days a week. The traffic is horrendous. Austin has grown so much over the last several years, and the infrastructure was not in place to accommodate such growth. So if you have appointments, make sure you leave early to give yourself enough time to get there, because it's definitely going to take some time. Another con, especially if you're a sports fanatic like myself, is going to be the lack of professional teams. So if you're into the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, the NHL, you're not going to find that in the city of Austin. So if you want to catch an NBA game, which I love basketball, I have an AU basketball club with over 100 kids. I'm all about that basketball. You're not going to catch a game unless you go to UT and watch one of their basketball games, which is going to be a lot of fun. However, I personally enjoy also watching professional teams, whether it's the Dallas Cowboys, the San Antonio Spurs, whatever the case is. The sports, professional sports anyways, is sorely lacking, actually non-existent in the city of Austin. However, you can catch a heck of a football game watching the University of Texas. I actually enjoy watching those games. The atmosphere is funner. The competition is probably better than watching the Dallas Cowboys lose in the playoffs on a consistently year-over-year basis. But guys, again, not to belabor the point, I love professional sports. I guess you're just going to have to root for the San Antonio Spurs or some other city in the state of Texas, because you're not going to have a home team in Austin, Texas. Those are just some of the pros and some of the cons in regards to living in Austin. Austin has so much to offer. I love the city of Austin. It's literally probably my favorite city. I don't know, it's between Austin and Dallas. It's hard to choose, but I love Austin, especially downtown Austin. I love the suburbs. The city of Austin offers some amazing real estate options. The economy is absolutely great. You have exceptional schools. You have such friendly people in the city of Austin. I love the vibe of Austin as well. There are some cons. It's definitely not cheap. If you're going to live in Austin, there's some cheaper places to move to throughout the state of Texas. So if you're trying to save money, definitely don't move to Austin, especially when it comes to the housing options. But those are just a few of the pros and cons of living right here in Austin. So is Austin still a great place to relocate to in 2023? In my opinion, absolutely. There is a lot to like in regards to living in Austin, Texas. So whether you have a family or maybe you're single, it does not matter. The city of Austin has so much to offer. Guys, if you have questions in regards to relocating to the city of Austin or throughout the state of Texas, my team and I would love to assist you with your next real estate transaction. For now, I will see you on the next video.